Hi, I'm Suzanne Lively. Thank you for joining me. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a book haul. On this channel, I share with you my love of homeschooling and everything book related. And today's video is definitely all about books. And there's a mix here. I have some thrifted books, some books I bought new, as well as some homeschool books, middle grade books, nature study books. There's quite a little collection and they're starting to pile up again, so I thought I'd better film this. The first books that I'm going to share with you are some that I picked up just yesterday at a secondhand bookstore, and I'm super excited about these nature study books. The first one is a book I've wanted for a very long time now, and I texted my girlfriend right away because I could not believe that I found it. And this is The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady, and this is by Edith Holden. And if you follow, oh, look at this. This is gorgeous. And this is, so I know they've reprinted this book if you wanted a new pristine copy. I really love the yellow and the colors of these older copies. I've seen this many times on a lot of homeschoolers' Instagram pages and have drooled over it. Many times. Yeah, I don't think I can get across how excited I was to find this and how excited I am to have it. I should do a video of all my best thrift finds in a year. That's a great idea for all those of you who thrift like myself. This would be one of mine. That's why I'm mentioning it. Definitely in the top 10. Another nature book is called Birds, and this is by Jeffrey Fisher. And these are illustrations about, and the lady at the checkout said, "My, that's a gorgeous book." I said, "Yes, it's definitely why I bought it. I admit it." It's good if you want to do nature drawings or colorings as well. That was my rationale for buying it anyway. And then it just gives a brief description of each bird. I thought this would make a great one to sit down with Vivian and just enjoy. Maybe with our morning basket or something. Just a thought. Then in keeping with the nature theme, this is a nature journal by Dennis Polston. And I didn't know anything about this. I just love the idea of it. The illustrations are gorgeous, and I thought this would be something to add to our monthly reading. Because it's broken in, obviously, it's broken down by month, hence the term journal. Yay! Those were 3 great finds yesterday. Now, another book that I'm going to show you is this, and this is a used copy. It's called The Hutchinson Treasury of Children's Literature, and this is edited by Allison Sage, and I picked this up based on a video and recommendation by Project Happy Home. I'll link that down below. Yeah, her description of this book and going through it and what it adds, the value that it adds to your kids, sold me on the book for sure. So when I say it was used, I bought this off of Amazon used. And what I do love about this book is it goes from the early years right up until later years. So there's a little bit there for your kids. Like this book could grow with them, which I thought is really kind of neat. This next book I saw recommended, I believe, on Jessica's channel for Jessica the Waldock Way. And this is Writer's Toolbox. Learn how to write letters, fairy tales, scary stories, journals, poems, and reports. And I was so pleased when I picked this up because of the way that it's laid out. Look at this. It's gorgeous and it goes in steps. So you don't have to learn everything at once. It's very inviting. I am even happier to see this in person than I was before I ordered it, for sure. Oh, there's one more book I thrifted yesterday that I forgot to show you at the secondhand bookstore. This is Charles Dickens and Friends. And this is 5 lively retellings by Marshall Williams. And there's a few Marshall Williams books that I'd like to get my hands on, particularly for Shakespeare. However, this is an amazing one of Charles Dickens. I'm really happy we have the chance to add that to our library. Next, I had a book come in on pre-order. This is The Water Cycles, The Source of Life from Start to Finish. And if you saw, I'll link it above. We used the other one of these DK books, and it was about life cycles in our morning basket, and absolutely loved it. So I saw that they had another one that was going to come out, and it was The Water Cycles. I pre-ordered this months ago, and it's kind of fun when you do that, because all of a sudden you get a piece in the mail you didn't even know was coming, because by the time it came in, I had forgot. I stopped in our local Chapters Indigo store a couple days ago, and of the books that I picked up, most were adult the other day. But this, I thought I would add to our homeschool. These are poems by Rumi. This one is love poems, and these ones are spiritual poems. And, oh, there's a, look, on the back it shows there's friendship poems. Oh, that would be nice too. So, well, if we really love these as much as I think we will, then I'll probably add in the friendship one. Can you hear the kids in the background playing? Love that sound. The reason I was at Chapters Indigo a couple days ago actually was because I had to pick up something that I had ordered in. And the first one was Beautiful Stories from Shakespeare for Children. And this is by E. Nesbitt, and it's illustrated by Arthur Rackham. Last year I actually did a video during Shakespeare Week of how to teach your children Shakespeare. So I have a few books written specifically for kids, but I saw this one and I thought, oh, I'd love to add this and see if it adds something to the collection we already have. So the reason that I wanted to pick that, I'll just show you the inside. Does this have illustrations? Oh, so here's the inside. This is a little bit older than some of the versions that I have been reading to my daughter, so I am curious to see if she's ready for these yet. And I picked up this one and also ordered in this one. The reason that I ordered this in along with this is because I'm taking my daughter to see A Midsummer's Night Dream this summer, and I thought it would be fun to review that story and then also to read this to her. It's called Midsummer's Mayhem, and it's by Rajani LaRocca. And I actually read this myself during the winter, and I do believe I spoke more in depth about it in a wrap-up. If so, I'll leave it above. And I absolutely loved this book, but I think that it might be something to start before we go see the play and then to finish afterwards, and to see if her enthusiasm, it changes based on what she's been seeing. I'm moving a lot. Sorry. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, we'll definitely see how it goes. That's my experiment this summer. The final two books I'm going to share are chapter books, and I really wanted some chapter books that Vivian could read with female protagonists, and particularly I wanted protagonists that loved reading. And this one is called The Year of the Book, and it's by Andrea Chang. I'm just going to read you this. In Chinese, Pang means friend, but in any language, all Anna knows for certain is that friendship is complicated. Since her best friend, Laura, started hanging out with Allison and Lucy, 4th grade has been lonely. When Anna needs company, she turns to the pages of her favorite books. Whether she's traveling through a wrinkle in time or peering over my side of the mountain, Anna looks to her books to provide what real life cannot: constant companionship and insight into her changing world. And I love the idea of this for so many reasons. First, that it offers a little bit of a diversity, which I appreciate, and I've been looking for books of a similar bent. And also that she is really finding comfort in books and looking to that, because I don't know about anybody else, but in our home, the last couple years in terms of the pandemic and some of the isolation that's come with that has been a little too lonely, and I thought this would give us a great talking point. And also it gives her ideas and to see maybe the situation in a different light. And who knows, that's a lot to ask from a book, but you know, a lot of books deliver. And the last one is Ada Lace on the Case. And this is a series. Oh, sorry, they're both series, which I also wanted because it's great. I love series. If we find characters we love, then we can keep reading them, which I'm all for. And the reason I picked up this one was because she is in the 3rd grade, which is the same grade as my daughter is going into. So she identifies on that front and loves when books hit the same age range. And it's a female protagonist, and she really loves science. So it says, Ada Lace, 3rd grade scientist, an inventor extraordinaire. And if you saw our summer projects video, and I keep referencing that, my daughter really got into science, reading Zoe and Sassafras. So I want to continue on with that trend. And these, by the way, are the first books in the series. So if we like these, we'll continue on with them. But I really wanted to see if we enjoyed them. And you'll know, because if we do, you'll see more in an upcoming haul. All right, those are all the books I'm going to share with you today. If you saw something you like, please let me know in the comments below. It encourages me to continue to make this content. And I will see you soon with another video.